Hello, Sagittarius. It's umomgtarot, and this is your Who is Secretly Stalking You tarot card reading. Let us have a look, because I'm already shuffling on the tarot spread, and then we'll pull the astrology reading cards at the end and figure out who we're talking about. Alright, so here we go. Your first card. Oh, the Fool. How satisfying. How satisfying. Your next card is the Two of Swords, followed by the High Priestess in reverse. Ooh, we're getting into twos in here. We're getting duality in here. Okay. Then we've got the Seven of Pentacles, followed by Five of Swords. Look at that. Do you see the controversy? Do you see the drama? Because I sure do. You know, Fool already right off the bat. We have Aquarius energy. Oof. Sorry, just dropped a card here. We already have that dramatic major arcana energy from the Fool and the High Priestess. There are secrets going on. There's speculation and indecision. There's questioning things. And there's having to cut off. I feel like that's like a conclusion. Okay, let's have a look at the Zodiac sign cards to figure out who we're talking about. First card is Virgo. The energy around you is dutiful, hesitant, and humble with a what's wrong with me today? Discriminating, diligent, and painstaking air. We have Virgo energy, and they're out here in these streets trying to figure stuff. This seems a little diabolical, if I may. Right? But let's keep going. Your next card is, okay, loud and clear, Aquarius. Loud and clear. The energy is freedom-loving and rebellious, idealistic and technological. Damn, you guys might even have a hacker on your hands. Well, damn. Alright, so naturally the Aquarius is associated with the Fool. Fool is associated with Aquarius. Boom! Back and forth, back to back. Listen. Too much. Too much. Because you know, Aquarius, it rules the planet of surprises. Uranus is just, you know, Uranus be stressing me out sometimes. I'll tell you that. Okay, surprise! You owe $3,000 on something you've never even heard of. You're going to have to prove it in court, FedEx. Okay, now we got Libra. The energy is diplomatic and gracious. It seeks harmony and balance in relationships. Oh my gosh. I don't want to scare you guys. The stalkers, listen. Usually I'm like, okay, well, stalking, yeah, you know, for clickbait. But like, we're talking somebody who's like, oh, hey, I just want to know how they're doing. Oh, they're doing okay? Okay, fine. Anywhere from that to let me peep in your window at 4 a.m. with my camcorder from 1992 and film your most intimate moments. Alright. Okay? Anywhere on the scale. So we're having a look. We're looking good. And we're seeing a lot of communication. We're seeing a lot of this person likes technology, like communicating. They like outsmarting. They like outwitting, outplaying, outlasting. And we get that from that Aquarius and Libra energy. We also have that little bit of the diabolical energy coming from Virgo. Because when they want to do the whole manipulation thing, it goes far because they're very smart. And you have that Virgo energy. You have that Virgo stink on you. And so they're coming towards you with stalkerization and you don't even know it. Okay, this person's asking, what are they asking? It's a unique thing. And it has to do with relationships. Maybe you could be asking about your relationship status, you know. It's not surprising. I mean, we did see a lot of duality when we were pulling the first couple of cards, and so this person's you stalking me. You have feelings for something. What's the deal? You want to know something about relationships? You want to know a thing or two about my relationships? Oh, really? Why? Okay, we're gonna have a look. The Fool here. So this is the beginning of the journey. Okay, this is unmanifested potential. So this person you may not even have met. This person may be somebody who is hopeful that you'll cross paths. See that right there? We have the Two of Swords in reverse here, so it's like indecision, being stuck in limbo. But it's like this person may be they're just hesitating to say something to you, okay? this stalker doesn't have to be evil, okay? You guys can be in all sorts of situations where somebody is just really hesitant to say something to you even though they want to. They're stuck in a place where like, should I, should I? Is this a good time? Is this, maybe I should wait till some, maybe, are they gonna think I'm creepy? Are they gonna think I'm weird? This is where they're at. This is where your quote unquote stalker is at. Right? High Priestess, there's information that they know about you that you don't know. Or there's whoa, what happened there? The High Priestess is the holder of the divine information that, you know, if patient, will be unfolding naturally, divinely, as it organically should. But when it's in reverse, this person might know a thing or two about you that you don't know that they know. It's very suspicious, yes, I know. And a stalker, no less. Only a stalker would be that diabolical, because you know, this person's, your biggest issue is that you can't be straight up. That's your biggest issue, and now you're making it my problem. I'm speaking on your behalf. Okay, speak up, talk, say something. You know, don't do all this slithering, trying to find out things about me. Come, talk to me, holla. You know, Sagittarius respect people with confidence. They don't play that. Anyways, 7 of Pentacles. This person is really indecisive. We have indecision here. You see this person standing into something where they're like, let's say that you see somebody that you're attracted to. Oh, that sucks. I saw them on the street. You know, that's it. I'll never talk to them or ever see them again. Okay? Scenario 1. Scenario 2, oh, look at that attractive person that I'm attracted to. Oh yeah, they work in my office. Okay? You don't know how lucky you are, you stalker. You cowardly stalker. You already have an in, and you can't even muster up the... Okay, listen, I shouldn't make fun of anyone's confidence level. That's fine. But don't be stalking. Jeez. The options are there. There's probably multiple ways for this person to get in contact or look into you or do whatever. Or be healthy about it, you know, be normal. But this person just seems like they just overthink it, and then they put too many options, and then they ultimately don't bother doing anything. We have the 5 of Swords here. This is like having to walk away from something, having to give up, or having to play dirty to win, or, you know, it's all this like sketchy type of I can't close the deal energy. And it's like, bruh, you know, you need to settle down, because there's no emotions here. You're not too sensitive. You're overthinking. You can be too sensitive, but you're overthinking. You're not picking up the social cues, you know, and that will lead you to a life of stalking if you're not careful, because you don't like to wait till things unfold. You want to know what's happening now. You want to know what's going on. Like, how come you know how I feel today based on my Facebook status when we're not friends, but you can't just go up to me and be like, hey, how you doing? But you know, it's getting hot in here. I need to turn the AC on. So lots of Swords here. Let's throw in Gemini. Gemini could be in the mix. You could be dealing with one of those. They're very charming, very able to find a way with words. Heck, maybe we're not dealing with a Gemini. You know, no disrespect to the cross watcher that's like, oh my God, I'm the fool. You know, no disrespect. Could have an Aquarius on your hands, they're stalking. Could have a Virgo on your hands, they're stalking. Libra, guess what they're doing? They're stalking, and they're doing it in a, I'm looking at, like, in a duality type way. Like, am I looking at you because we're partners in some respect, or I want us to be partners in some respect, but I can't muster up the courage to let you know, you know, so they'll just look you up instead of talking directly to you. 5 of Swords would indicate that they have to cut something off. I feel like they have to cut off the stalking, to be honest. You know, and to have to stop would mean that they had to. Hey, are we just squealing on a former stalker that has gone right, or maybe it's taken a turn and surprise, surprise? Because we're starting with a surprise and we're ending with a surprise here, and in the middle of that, look, another surprise with Aquarius. Surprise energy is present. Maybe somebody's just letting you know that that's what they did. Oh my goodness. You know, hopefully this is a relationship that you're fond of, but they might be letting you know that, hey, I stalked you before I knew you. You might be learning this revelation, okay? And they stop stalking you because they talk to you, or they're at a place where they can communicate that, because that's the optimist version of it. Okay, that's the optimist version of it. I kind of want to know what the 7 of Pentacles is about, because it's like, okay, what are you deciding? What exactly are you deciding? if after a while we're gonna just cut stuff. Like, what is that? That last part is like, what are you talking about? Let's have a look. I'm gonna shuffle. I'm gonna have a little shuffle. You know, give it a little shuffle. Clear that up for me, please. This card's kind of weird. We have the 10 of Wands. We have the Ahudat, 9 of Cups. Oh, how pretty! And we have the Star. More Aquarius energy. Okay, you made it. Okay, you made your point. Okay, you got it. There's no such thing as a coincidence. So we've got the 10 of Wands. We're talking more thinking. Actually, when I think of the 7 of Pentacles, I do think of the 9 of Wands. Not the 10 of Wands, the 9, but this is backbreaking as well. As it represents burdens, it represents having a lot of responsibility, accumulating a lot of responsibility, you know, which isn't a bad thing, but it's a thing. It's a thing that contributes to other things. Then we have the 9 of Cups here, spiritual faith and belief, a wish come true, a wish being granted, and the Star for more hope and kind of wishful energy as well. So between this and this person's thinking about their options, but thinking very hastily though. I think that maybe a series of good coinkydinks happen to this person. Seems like they get lucky, and perhaps that's why they cut off the stalking. I feel like they don't have to stalk anymore. They got lucky. We have a lot of duality. Maybe they're, you know, this is what's convincing me that this is a person that's going to tell you what they thought of you before they start talking to you. Because that would be based on what they stalked, right? What they knew before they met you or interacted with you. I think you're going to hear something about that. I think you might hear something about it because of a coinkydink. This is like spiritual validation right there. 10 of Wands is like after the journey of it all. We've come so far. Let me tell you how I used to stalk you. Some type of weird, peculiar energy, because Aquarius again, and everybody knows they're weird, and not in like a bad way, also not in a good way. You know, it's just a fact. I like Aquariuses. Okay, so don't even try. Don't even try. Okay. Alright, so there it is. That's your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment, share the video, and if you'd like your own personal reading, please check out the description for a link to the website, as well as a link to my Etsy shop where I sell all sorts of deliciously scented candles. Alright, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.